You know, a lot of times we just, you know, try to think about how much we love New Braunfels since we moved here.
I love New Braunfels.
Yeah. But that's not what we're talking about here today. We're talking about the 6 reasons why we don't like New Braunfels. Maybe reasons why you wouldn't want to move here.
Some cons.
Definitely some cons. If that's something you're interested in and you want to see it, make sure you stay tuned, because that's what we're about to get after right now. My name is Chase Bradley.
I'm Veronica Bradley.
All right, and if you like watching us, you know, talk about the worst things, the best things, do neighborhood tours, you know, take it in and out of cities, different things like that, make sure you subscribe and you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more video.
And y'all, if you're serious about moving to New Braunfels, San Antonio, or anywhere within this area, call us, text us, email us. This ain't our first rodeo, and we have your back moving into this wonderful area.
That's right, guys. So as promised, we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna talk about the 6 things that we found begrudgingly. It was so hard for us to make this, but the 6 things that would maybe make you not want to move to New Braunfels. Maybe, you know, the least positive things about New Braunfels. And we're gonna start off with traffic. Traffic here, traffic in a lot of places right now. It's just bad traffic.
Infrastructure.
There's a lot of people moving here. The roads really haven't quite yet caught up to the amount of people that are on them, and it just seems like
the current's taking me.
it just seems like you try to go somewhere, you gotta really plan it out, maybe 15-20 minutes early.
Oh gosh,
or else you're gonna
30
end up
to
being
45
late.
minutes early.
Yeah.
Don't listen to 15-20 minutes. That don't even count anymore. Maybe during COVID, but even at that, it's a 35 to 45 minute commute. Ish. Give yourself that extra cushion, which leads us to number 2.
Bad driving. So we talked about the traffic, and part of that traffic definitely factors into just people not really following the rules of the road, you know?
Because they're rushed.
They're rushing, they're making up their own rules where they're driving. We have people that have moved from, you know, California, Virginia, Idaho, and they make that comment. They say, hey man, Texas drivers are not the best drivers. And, you know, I kind of get offensive. I'm like, oh, come on. I've been in Georgia before, and I know some of those Georgia drivers.
Though. It's just we're not patient.
Yeah, we're not patient drivers. We kind of take over sometimes.
When it comes to driving, we're pretty patient elsewhere. I feel like we're pretty steady, but like when it comes to our driving, we just lack speed.
Yeah.
And this leads to, are we on number 3?
Yeah.
Number 3 is, which really shocked us.
Yeah, it did.
After school care. So we have an elementary student and a middle student, middle school grade age, and we didn't check this before moving here.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, where's the after school chair so I can sign them up? They don't got one here, y'all. Nope, but thankfully, you know, we work for ourselves, and the current is taking me away. So we work for ourselves. We're able to drop our kids off, pick them up, but some people aren't able to do that. So we actually put together a list of daycares, child cares, after school, like gymnastic, karate type facilities that you can utilize. They can pick up your child from school, bus them to the facility. Believe it or not, I see kids walk home from school too, with like their siblings, if they have older siblings. So if you're thinking and even considering moving to New Braunfels, give me a call or text me, because I'll give you the resources to those numbers, because you need to get on the waiting list. Do you know why? Do you know why you need to get on the waiting list? Guess.
It's long. Waiting list is about 6 months
to a year.
To a year.
I'm not even playing.
Crazy.
I'm not playing. Yeah. Like we have, you're going to be in community with your neighbors because you're going to carpool, which I think is pretty cool, because like we have so many like neighbors who, they have our backs. Like sometimes like, oh crap, I forgot, you know, not that I forgot to pick up my daughter, but I'm like, hey, you know, we're coming in from San Antonio, Bulverde, somewhere. We cannot make it because of traffic. Yeah. You know, things happen. So I'll phone a friend real fast and they'll help me.
If you got to have somebody to rely on, just because there's not like a KINS program or an after school program that's sponsored to take care of your child while you're at work or while you're finishing up whatever you're doing. So, you know, we have neighbors here that we trust that, you know, pick up our children
and vice
for
versa.
us.
I'm there for them too.
We pick up theirs too. You know, as a part of being in community with each other. The other thing is the line for pickup is crazy.
I do.
Sometimes.
I don't like that line.
That line can go it could extend all the way down Walnut if you know anything about, and it holds up traffic. It's crazy. Yeah, but I don't blame the schools. There's not an easier way to do it, you know.
Yeah,
there's
they
no
try
other
the
way
best
to
that
do
they
it.
can. But at least what we're doing currently, we're at there's a corner store right across the school. So I have her to be a walker. She walks from the school. A teacher walks them. There's cross guards, 4 of them on intersections. Something's biting me. Those pesky bugs out here. And I literally wait for her at the crosswalk so she can walk over, just so I can bypass the pickup line. Because I refuse to be in that line. So yeah.
A lot of parents do that too.
Yeah.
And they'll ride their bikes to the corner, and they'll pick up their kids, and they'll ride their bikes back home, or have a wagon or something like that, which is a good idea. You know, it helps alleviate that pickup line.
And it gives you some exercise. Yeah. So that leads us to number
4.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Good, because I'll be like saying number 8, which we're now doing 6. Number 4 is
tourists. So anytime you're in a resort town,
but, apparently
a vacation spot, you're in a place where people want to go and visit.
Schlitterbahn.
Exactly. Schlitterbahn, the rivers, the lake. You run into that situation where the residents and the tourists, maybe they kind of butt heads, or the residents are like, wanting the tourists to leave.
Yeah, but they're super friendly. So let's just be real. Tourist brings a lot of money into our town, into our city. And that's any city. It's not just New Braunfels. Like, think about San Antonio. The Alamo is like one of the top places people want to visit, even though it's technically free to see the Alamo, but to do the extra things you do pay, because it's based on donations and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, so we love our tourists, but just like he said, at the end of the day, they want them. I don't want to say me. I love tourists. I'm not in this category, but I do agree with his statement on tourists. Locals want the tourists to go home. So y'all just come move over here. Oh my gosh.
That was our dog.
Our dog had a little lamb. I guess he died. That's stuffing. Real life. Yeah. So do you want to say anything else about the tourists? Tourists, come, stay. Just make sure, you treat the area with respect. I think that's the biggest thing
for the residents is when they see the tourists. Just like when we lived on the beach in Corpus, if you're coming there and you're not following the rules, you're littering, you're leaving trash, you're doing things like that, that's why people get upset. And as long as you're not doing that, I think
I'm glad you mentioned that. I think the reason why locals get upset is because our rivers get polluted so bad, and it pisses me off. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but I'm gonna say it. It pisses me off. We actually volunteer to do river cleanup, and I cannot believe I'm out there picking up stuff we find in the river along the sides, like even down to cigarette butts. Don't pollute our beautiful rivers. So I think that has a lot to do with the bumping heads part. We just want our place to be beautiful and clean. Which brings us to number 5.
It's the population growth, the population spike, the whatever you want to call it. Even some people
booming, spiking up.
Consider it overpopulation. We don't know if it's gotten to that point quite yet, but there's definitely been an increase in people moving to.
No, we have gone to that point.
To the New Braunfels, the San Antonio, the general area. It's gone up. It's gone up a lot. And
so we're at 90,000, which was like a couple of videos ago. We were in Landa Park, and I guess I was just oblivious because when we moved here about 2.5 years ago, I'm still thinking 40 to 60, and I'm like, oh wow, the census came out in 2020. We're in 90,000. It's just not a small city. So like a lot of our tourists turn into residents. So what? Military City, USA, San Antonio is right around the corner. We have people PCSing here. They're retiring here. They want to move back here. They're requesting to get PCSed here because there's just so much to do. And then the bases out, places in Austin.
There's Texas Military Department in Austin. Even the bases down in San Antonio, Lackland, Randolph, Fort Sam, they retire out of those areas and then they come to New Braunfels. We're seeing that a lot. At the places where I work out, a lot of the people that work out there are retired veterans. And,
again, so it does bring diversity. It's bringing more diverse. I know this is supposed to be about cons, but I just said, I love New Braunfels. It's bringing more diversity here, which I think is good. It's really good for this beautiful city. Which brings us to, what are we at?
Number 6.
So our last and final one is house prices.
house prices have also gone up. And you know,
everywhere,
for some
not just
people,
in New Braunfels.
yeah, they've gone up everywhere though. So don't just think we're in a bubble here in San Antonio, New Braunfels. Everywhere is going up. I still feel like overall, when you look at the bigger picture, New Braunfels, the San Antonio area is still very affordable. Is it as affordable as it was 2 or 3 years ago? No, but that's just the way
inflation,
of things.
let's just be real. It's inflation. It's not just
going
housing.
up, availability, everything is going up right now.
Amazon Prime went up.
And that's just kind of what we're seeing.
Gas.
But all in all, you know, just an example, right? There's a builder that builds in New Braunfels, and they also build in Austin. And when I was living in Austin, we were looking for houses. I looked at the same floor plan that they were building out of New Braunfels. They're building that same floor plan in Austin. And in Austin, it was $600,000.
$200,000 increase.
Yeah, and over here it was $430,000, and it was the same floor plan, similar size lot, everything like that. The only difference was New Braunfels versus Austin, and that's just how it is. Yeah, so that's why we talk about affordability. It's still much more affordable here than it is in a lot of other places.
But analytically, and the reality of it is, the housing prices have increased drastically, which pulls back into the locals, you know, kind of mad.
Yeah.
But I mean, but it's not just a New Braunfels thing. It's like all across Texas, all across the nation.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say I think that's nationwide, but I still think we should. That's the reason why it's on our list.
Yeah, definitely. Because anytime prices go up, it's typically not a positive thing, especially in the situation we're in right now. So definitely wanted to put that on the list. Wanted you to know about it before you come here and you see the advertisements for $270,000 houses and things like that. That's a whole nother video, but talk to us, call us, text us, email us. We'll give you the true story. We'll get you into the right places. It's called
like when you're trying to catch like
the bait and switch.
Bait and switch. Well,
but
it's a bait and switch.
Yeah. You
want a $200,000 home? It ain't gonna be in New Braunfels, but I can show you where it can be.
Yeah,
just give
exactly.
me a call.
But guys, that's gonna wrap it up. That is the 6 cons, less than positive things that maybe would make you not want to move to New Braunfels. You know, if you like that kind of stuff, you know, we're gonna tell you the good, the bad, the ugly. We're gonna take you in and out of your favorite cities here in New Braunfels, San Antonio, Bulverde, wherever. Make sure you subscribe and you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos. We put videos out all the time. We wouldn't want you guys to miss any of them.
And y'all, if you're serious about moving to New Braunfels, San Antonio, New Braunfels, or San Antonio, anywhere really, because it's just a great area to be at. If this ain't our first rodeo, call us, text us, email us. We got y'all's back moving into this wonderful, wonderful area.
That's right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm gonna go for a swim.
I'm just gonna sit here and watch him.